I've been traveling the past few weeks, and so it's good to be home, and it's good to see your smiling faces. We always love being home with our North Star family. So with that said, we're going to dive in today to a series that we've been in called A Faith That Works When the Pressure is On. Because I don't know about you, but if you look at our world today, the pressure is definitely on. It's amazing to me to look around and see the division that not only is in our churches, but in our country. There's racial division, there's political division, there's division in families. I've seen more families divided over the past couple of months than I've ever seen in my life. It is amazing to me to watch all of the things that are happening in our world. And so I decided, as I was reading through the book of James, let's take the book of James, because James, the half-brother of Jesus, is writing to a group of followers of Christ. And he's talking to them about the persecution they're under, the pressure they're facing in their lives. Now, they weren't facing a pandemic like we face today, but they were facing persecution. They were facing the very fact of losing their lives, many of them losing their homes. The pressure was on. Their life was hugely struggling because of what they were facing. And James writes to them and he tells them, hey, here's how you need to live your life. Today, as we get to James chapter 2, we're going to talk about a faith that respects everyone. And I want to say something at the very beginning that I think is so important, because I think the church needs to hear this. And I think that you need to hear my heart, because I believe this with all of my heart. The church is the hope of the world in Christ Jesus. The only way reconciliation, the only way that we're going to be able to move forward in our country, and I'm not talking about politically, I'm just talking about as a group of individuals, as human beings created in the image of God. The church has to be at the center of that, because the church was created to be the hope of the world in Christ. And we're instructed on how to treat everyone, how we should live out our lives every single day. And so today, I want to begin with a question that I think is going to cause all of us to pause for a moment and to think, because this is what James is saying as he writes in the first part of this book. Let me ask you a question. Are you quick to judge others? Now, I want you to just think about that for a second, because if you're like me, you probably think, well, I think to myself, Pastor Marty doesn't judge people. I try to be open to everyone. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, the way, the clothes you wear, the hair that you have, the tattoos that you wear, the piercings. None of that matters to me. This has always been a place where we've said everyone's welcome, nobody's perfect, and anything is possible with God. But do you judge other people? Let me just show you, okay? So I'm talking about my own life for a moment. As I was preparing this message, I was thinking to myself, I don't really judge other people. That is, do I show partiality towards certain individuals?